Good morning. So today we're going to start in our chair. We're going to start seated. We're going to start with a tall body so that you can learn to find that reflexive strength that your body has designed already in it. Yeah, you might feel like you're all crunched down, but I want you to think about yourself as how you were designed to move. You were designed to move well, and you were designed to move well your entire life. So this is simple strength, and we're going to move together because it's simple to move. You just have to find the strength to move well and move well your entire life. Remember, we were designed 3 basic movement patterns. One is to breathe, and to breathe deep into our belly to fill our breath and our body. That's our first strength. Our second strength is our ability to move our head, and our head needs to be stable, set, or very often we can get off kilter, and that can make us dizzy and have a harder time with our balance. So we need to train the eyes and the head movement. Well, and what's the head attached to? The body. The biggest and best thing that we have to move is our body. And we can move that body in so many different ways. But the most basic way we can move our body is the most thing that we were designed to, the most specifically, was to walk. So and that is oppositional movements, right arm and left. So let's get going and let's get some simple strength in and done today. All right, so let's start with our breathing. I want you to place your hands on your belly, or you can place one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly, and we're just going to take those breaths in, about 5 deep diaphragmatic breaths. I want you to feel your rib cage expand. Remember, the tongue is at the roof of the mouth, and it's not that our chest is rising, it's our rib cage is expanding down and wide and out. Do 3 more breaths. 2 more. And last big breath like that. Take your hands to your knees throughout the rest of the class. I want you to work towards breathing with your tongue at the roof of your mouth and your mouth closed, breathing deep into that diaphragm. You'll know that you're not doing it when your mouth pops open and you have a hard time, oh my gosh, I'm not doing it. Or you notice that you're holding your breath. Let's work to keep our mouth closed and our tongue at the roof of our mouth as best we can. Inhaling, let's begin with our eyes. Look up and look down. And look up and look down and look up. 2 more and down. And then now let's add the head movement in. So look up and let the head come up, look down and let the head drop down. Look up and let the head follow the eyes, look down with the eyes and let the head follow. Look up and look down. And again, look up and look down. Once more, inhale, look up and look down. Let's look to our right and our left. Look to your right with your eyes, look to your left and see if you can let your nose and head follow. Look to your right, let your head follow right. Look to your left and let your head follow left. Now, it doesn't particularly matter how far you could go because you're you and I'm me. You want to go as much as you can and try to find as full of a range of motion as your body will let you do. And you're going to know, because if you're moving into pain, you're probably going too far. If you're moving too quickly and you're hitting a lot of popping, clicking, or anything like that, you might just be moving too quickly and you could slow down a little bit. And let's bring our head to the center, and we're going to start with our right hand touching our left leg. Now you can pick your foot up if you want, or you can keep it down to the ground. Right hand touching left leg, left hand touching right leg. Now let's add the knee if you'd like. You're still trying to breathe through that nose. Good job. 2 more, each leg right here. We're done. So we're going to add some rotation a bit bigger now. So I want you to look over your right shoulder. Look over, let your right shoulder follow, let your left hip follow, and turn all the way around. Then you're going to look back with your head, look back and come back with your shoulder, your hips, and your back to center. And again, look over your left shoulder, let your other shoulder follow, let your hip move and rotate all the way around. Then look back with your head, drop your shoulder, and rotate all the way around. And we're going to go. So also notice my hands when I'm all the way here, I can be in kind of a walking position. So my right arm and left leg are always moving together. And then back with your hands, back with those knees, and then you're back to the other side. Look over and come up, look over and come center, look over and rotate. One more time each way, turn all the way, and again, look over that shoulder and come center. Good. Let's go back to that cross crawl, 10 each side. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2 more, and last one. Well, someone asked me earlier this week if I could do something where we're sitting in the chair longer and do more of that. So we're going to do a short sequence where you're just going to stay in your chair, and we're going to allow the body to move through those ranges of motion as best you can. So let's start out with it again. Let's start out with just tapping forward and tapping back. Seems real simple, but you get some nice movement of the knees, and you can even tap on your toes. You can reach forward onto your toe. Let's go 5 on your heel and 5 on your toe. Just reach forward, tap that toe, point your toe down. And then let's do 5 more on the heel again. So reach forward, reach forward. You can feel those hips having to work a little bit. Those quadriceps are getting all warmed up. Let's do 2 more. And then let's do toes again. Tap, tap, tap. You can see how my ankle's moving, getting some range of motion in there. Now we're going to add the arms to it. So tap your heel and tap your toes. Tap, 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 tap. Are you breathing still? Make sure that mouth is closed and you're breathing into the deepest part of your diaphragm. 2 more. Last one. Now we're going to tap to the side. Again, you can take your hands down. And you can go slower than me if you want. So for every 2 that I do, maybe you do 1. I'll slow down right here. Tap together. Tap together. You can tap to the toe or tap to the foot if that's flat. Now we can pick it up a little bit if you'd like. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. So we're going to tap forward and then tap side. Tap forward and tap side. Let's go. Tap forward and tap side. Tap forward and tap side. 2 more each way. Tap forward and tap side. Tap forward and side. 1 more time, each one. Forward, back, and side to return. Forward, back, side, and return. Very nice. We're going to bring your right knee up into your chest and just give it a nice little squeeze. Roll the ankle. And put your foot down. And then your left knee comes up into your chest. The same thing. Give it a nice little circle. Good. And then take your hands to the tops of your knees. Tip forward. Come up. Take your arms up together. Tip forward and come up. Take your arms up and down. Now forward again and up as far forward as you're comfortable going and your seat is able to take you. Hinge forward and up, press up and down. Hinge forward and up, press up and down. Do 3 more. And 2 more. And last one right here, all the way up. Good. So let's take those arms up at the same time as alternating legs go up. Now, if this is too much, you can stop the legs and just raise your arms. Now, notice my arms are going as high over my head as I can, but if your arms go lower, that's fine too. So let's take those arms up. You've got 5 more. And 4. And 3. 2 more. And last ones. 1, 2, and 3. I know I snuck in a couple of extra ones because you could do it. That's why. All right, let's roll those shoulders up, back, and around. Good. And you're going to hold the seat, move off to the side, and you're going to tilt down like you're grabbing something and then come back up. Hold the seat and reach down like you're grabbing something and back up. Hold the seat, reach down, and come back up. One more time. Reach down and come back up. Let's go to the other side. And then again, reach down and come back up. So I'm getting a nice stretch on the side of my neck. And come back up. Tilt over and come back up. 2 more. Keep that torso tall. And then over and then back up. Good. Let's turn and rotate just gently. Take your right hand to your left knee and rotate. Breathe into the belly. And then turn your head and body center. Take your left hand, rotate. Push your knee out slightly into your hand and rotate. Breathe into that belly. And then come center. Let's do it again. Take your right hand to your left knee and rotate. And then center, and again, left hand to your right knee and rotate. And then center. Extend your right leg all the way out in front and tip forward. And come back up. And extend your left leg out in front and tip forward. And come back up. Let's take the right leg out kind of away from our center. You can move to the edge of your seat. So your toe is pointing up. It's kind of at a different angle. And you're still going to tip forward as best you can and come up. Now we're going to take our hand down our shin, and if you can, take your top arm up. And then lower the hand and bring the hand up. Let's go to the other side. Take your leg out to the side. Let's move my mat. Take your leg out to the side, slide your hand down and reach your arm up. Good, and then let's do those again. So come back into the center. Extend one leg and tip forward. And come up, and then extend the other leg and tip forward. And come up. We'll sit off to one side, so move to the side of the chair a little bit. Extend your leg out. Slide your hand down your shin, kind of like a little teapot. A lot of them are little teapot movements. And take your hand up. And then lower your hand and slide back up. Bring yourself back to center. Scoot back over to the other side. Extend your leg out. And reach yourself up. Good. And then lower your hand and bring yourself center again. So let's roll those shoulders again up and down and back. 4 and 5, and then we'll do alternating 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. And then let's just rotate around your torso. 5 and 4, 3 and 2, and last one. Bring your arms forward and back, forward and back. If you want to touch the chair, kind of clap the chair. Forward and back. Do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and last one. All right, let's take your right shoulder, place it on your left, and then just gently press your hand back. Feel the stretch up the side of the shoulder. Then open the arm all the way out, and see if you can take the arm behind you on your chair as you lean forward onto your legs. You can look over your shoulder if you can, and look back, and bring yourself up, and let's stretch that back of that right shoulder again. And then swing that arm all the way behind you, breathing. Good, and then bring that hand to your center. Let's cross the elbow over. Oops, no, we don't have to do that first. Let's take the hand to the opposite shoulder and then press in with the right hand. Taking the left arm back just a little bit. You should feel a stretch on the outside of that shoulder. And then release. Take that hand all the way behind you. Let your elbows rest. Elbow on your knee, hand on your knee, and lean in. Feel that stretch in the chest. And bring yourself up. Take that hand across the center line of the body. Notice my elbow's kind of high, not too low. And press that hand back like you're going to itch your back. And maybe itch your back. And then again, take your arm all the way behind you as best you can and lean forward and lift your chest up. Feel that stretch in the chest, and then bring that hand back in and place your hands down. Round the back and lift the back, and again round and lift, round the upper back and then lift. 2 more times, round and lift. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Round and lift and round and lift. 2 more times, round and lift. And again, round and lift. Good. Let's take those shoulders one last time. Up, back, and around. Big, nice, open, deep breaths. Good. And then let's just sit. And again, nod the head. Maybe that head moves a little bit easier now. And turn, look to your right, look to your left, look to your right, and look to your left. We are done and done. Have a great day, guys. Hopefully this simple strength session just allowed you to stay seated, allowed you to focus in on some different types of moves that maybe you haven't been doing. Hopefully your hips, shoulders, back, and arms feel better today, and hopefully they'll feel better tomorrow. You can revisit this movement session or any of the other ones that I've also done in the simple strength category if you'd like. Also, let me know how you do. You can send me a text or send me a message via Gmail. My Gmail account is bringyourbestfitness@gmail.com, or you can always write me a letter. If you text me, I'll give you my address. Have a great day.